I'm dancing to the music that I can't hear, cause Steven didn't put it on yet. But if you're watching it, he did. I can hear the future. It sounds like that. I'm gonna review some comical books here on the F3G2 all comical book review show. Sounds like an old-timey show where comic books come out and dance on stage. It's the comic book reviews. We'll start with Action Comics number 974. Oh, what's going on with the other Clark? We get both fortresses. Henshaw is going to be a problem. Also, well, one tower blew, one fortress blew up, so possibly by the end of this, not anymore. But for at least the duration of this issue, we had two Kellixes, because the robots were in each fortress. So that's a thing that happened. It continues to be good. I'm loving all the super books post Rebirth are the greatness. Blue Beetle is like a come to Jesus moment for Teen Beetle. They also again mentioned Ted having been a hero. They do acknowledge that he was a failed hero. I take umbrage, much umbrage. Dr. Fate shows up. He's all Dr. Fatey, and not the usual. Like, I don't mean that as like, he acts like himself. I mean like he acts like, Fate is taking an ugly turn. Because he's decided that things are not good with the idea of this Scarab running around free, and especially that now it's really free. They kind of, instead of removing the Scarab from Jaime, the bad guys removed the soul of Jaime from the Scarab. Now the Scarab's free to function on its own, and it's kind of badass. I really just want Ted to get more involved and be more Ted-tacular. But it's still really good, and it's Blue Beetle, written by Keith Giffen. Amazing Spider-Man number 24. We find out what happened in the fight behind the scenes.
Still hear you yawning.
I don't care. You live my life and see if you can do this without yawning. In the fight behind the scenes in the last issue that wasn't an Omega issue that'll be out soon of Clone Conspiracy. So we find out the final fate of Doc Ock, and it's fucking cool. We find out the final fate of Ben Reilly, and it's kind of already been revealed because we know he's getting a series. And we find out the possibly final fate and new final possible fate of the Jackal, but how final is anything, really, ever? Not final. But Slot just kills it on Spidey. We know this. The Flash. Lights out for the Rogues. Flash versus the Rogues. In a soul-searching kind of fight. And it points out to me that my favorite TV show right now of the superhero TV shows is The Flash. I keep trying to watch... I think I watch Arrow mostly out of habit. And I keep trying to watch... I love Supergirl, but I keep trying to watch Legends of Tomorrow because people keep telling me, oh, you should watch Legends. And I just can't like it. And part of it is I just watched the new one and they killed, who did they kill? Dr. Midnight. And I was like, that's not nice. But then also I was thinking, what my main problem is with this show? People keep complaining that the main flaw in The Flash is that he keeps fighting all these speedsters and they don't mix it up enough. It's like, yeah, well, you took the two coolest members of the Rogues, made them good guys, killed one of them, and made the other one hang with the good. So all this show has really done, from my perspective, is steal two key elements from the Flash. Anywho, all the elements are here. And the art is good. I love, what's his name? Whoa. Carmine Di Giandomenico. All right, D with a D-I. That's why I had to reach into my heritage to say that name. But Carmines are meant to draw the Flash. They just are. So accept that. Wonder Woman is really sad because the cover. You know, sometimes you get a cover and it's like nothing on the cover represents what happens. This is exactly what happens inside. Poor Dr. Minerva. To save everybody, she has to turn back to the thing she just got to not be. And she cries when it happens. You ever become a villain just to save your own hero? Dr. Minerva does. Wonder Woman has been so good. The Uncanny Avengers is mostly okay. I'm trying to remember.
Buffering a little bit. It's
going to be the most yawny episode ever. But if you had to deal with my felons the past 2 days, you'd understand. It's Wade versus the Avengers and Red Skull with Professor X's brain. Ultimately, we know that not much can come of that battle simply because Red Skull Xavier is gonna be whatever his fate is. It's tied to the Captain America Secret Empire thing. So this can only go so far. Justice League of America #1 is good, mostly. Art's gorgeous, story's sound, couple of flaws, but no big deal. Some kind of strained dialogue, and Batman keeps talking about how he wants to make the world see that heroes can be human, which makes you wonder why Lobo, who's literally not human, but also you got to wonder if a man who refuses to use a gun because murder is an outright no-no, why he would trick for the code of honor. I mean, I get you're going to need him, you're going up against the extremists, but would a man who refuses to use a gun because murder is wrong really team up with the man who killed his entire planet? Seems like a stretch. But if you get past that, again, it is so beautiful. And it's fun to see the extremists back because now what I really want is I want a couple of their heroes to follow them, and I want this team to be rounded out with the Silver Sorceress and Blue Jay. Oh, former JLI days. Lady Shiva shows up, and no one in Gotham is ready for Lady Shiva because
Lady Shiva.
Lady Shiva. Not to be confused with Lady Shiva. She's from Long Island and she's in mourning. That's how my friend used to pronounce it back on Long Island. We're like, no, that's a different thing. Very different kind. Detective continues to be the best of the Bat books, and all the Bat books are good, but the best of the Bat books, and one of the best books to come out of Rebirth. Hulk, #3, has been a slow burn, but an effective slow burn, because it's literally, Jen's not going to turn into the smart, sassy She-Hulk of old. She's going to turn into even more savage than original Savage She-Hulk, something a little closer to the Bruce Hulk, and she's really trying to clutch this normal life and knows it's falling apart, and it's it's powerful and well done as you watch everything lead to it. There's a great conversation that starts on the phone and ends on a roof with Patsy Walker, Hellcat, and even who's writing this? Because that makes sense. Mariko Tamaki is writing this, and Mariko Tamaki is also writing the I didn't get up to it this week, but the Supergirl Being Super series that has also been just so good. So this, I know Marvel likes to just throw every idea anyone ever comes up with into an ongoing, but this was one of the ones, you know, like they say, you just throw everything on the wall to see what sticks. This sticks, hopefully. Normally the ones that are worth reading aren't the ones people read, so hopefully I'm not alone with it. Infamous Iron Man was really, really good this issue. Infamous Iron Man number 5, Dr. Doom meets his mama. Ben Grimm has to tell the tale. Ben Grimm has that horrible realization of he's like, and then he showed up and oh no. What? Doom saved my life. So also, timelines are weird in Marvel. I mean, they always were. This Ben Grimm is still reporting to Maria Hill, who is still head of S.H.I.E.L.D., even though she's not head of S.H.I.E.L.D. and anything else. It's all very Marvel, timey-wimey. Forget the Secret Empire. Forget Hydra Cap. I want a team-up book. Or a team. Hell, Deadpool's got enough titles. Let these guys take over the Mercs for Hire title. I want an entire book of just Taskmaster and Black Ant, a.k.a. The villainous stolen armor former S.H.I.E.L.D. agent O'Grady Ant-Man. Cap's barely in this. This book is their story. Not the best ending for the two of them, but much potential. Highlander, the American dream. There can be only one. I was skeptical because Highlander comics, but this was actually pretty good. This is right before the Quickening. We've got the flashbacks. Rachel, it's got that feel like some of the flashbacks that were, Highlander obviously had its serious and its heavy hitting moments, but some of the flashbacks like the duel that had that kind of and that, and I read everything in Christopher Lambert's voice. Belfry by Gabriel Hardman. The Belfry was fucked up. Forget zombie apocalypse. This is like the vampire apocalypse. Plane crash. Apparently the vampires bite you and then wait to see who turns. And if you turn, then you get to be a vampire. If you don't, then you get your eyes gouged out and become like, the slave to the vampires. Also, vampires don't believe in wearing clothes. They get kind of bat faces, but they retain their original physiques, be it, pudgy guys or hot chicks. So, depends on what you're into. But it was really, really good, and the twist ending was a mess. Literally, but I liked it.
Figuratively or literally?
The Avengers 4.1. Alright, so the Avengers figure out that, I forget her name. What's her name? What's her name? God damn it. Cressida is just fucking with them. And they're figuring it out as they turn on each other one at a time. The best part is it's colored a little differently to make it to, they don't do the dots and the faux old school coloring, but the colors are that brighter kind of, not as digitized, and the old Marvel sound effects and lettering are all there, and it just really adds to the whole feel. Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps. So the GLs and the Sinestro Corps have officially teamed up with Jon Stewart in charge, and what's his daughter's? What's is it Sornik? Yes, Sornik as co-captain, and they're pairing people up in partners, and of course they already find out that all their problems come from human Green Lanterns, because Hal, Kyle, and Guy have all gone AWOL.
Of course they have.
Hal and Guy, and Kyle are off working for the last two Guardians, Saeed and Ganthet, to look for the blue. So they end up finding, of course, our boy St. Walker. Guy has gone on his own mission. They're hunting down the rogue Yellow Lanterns to give them the option, hey, do you want to come back and join the fold and work with the Green Lanterns, or are you going to jail? And Guy has decided, and gives this whole great speech to Arkillo. He's like, everybody compares you to Kilowog because you're big and you're ugly and you're all super strong. He goes, but that's not who you are. I mean, sure, you're ugly. He goes, but you're fiercely loyal, and you'll take whatever beating your commander gives you. But you're also pissed, and you don't want to take shit from anybody.
He's Al. Huh?
He goes, no. He goes, you're me. He's like, I came here. He goes, he stole Space Cabby's cab. He's like, I didn't even bring my ring. So take off your jewelry, princess, and let's make this fight interesting. And he's there to fight Arkillo. And it literally, next issue is called Mono e Arkillo. And Guy, not only did he take off his stuff, but in that perfect touch, I don't know if it was Venditti's idea, or Van Sciver's idea, or both, but whichever, Guy goes off in his warrior shirt with the stylized diamond-shaped G and the jacket.
Oh,
he's Guy Gardner Warrior. He's not. And I'm like,
He's not Green Lantern guy.
Not quite from the Warrior days of changing shape, but Guy Gardner, when he wore the yellow ring, when he wore the one Sinestro Corps ring, the old style one, where the only thing that could charge it up was you have to periodically fight Green Lanterns and stuff. Motro. Hello, Motro. This book is so fucking weird. It's, if you're a fan of European comics, heavy metal kind of comics, then this is good for you. I'm digging it, but it's weird. Weird things happen, and I'm not sure if I'm supposed to like the hero or not. Future Quest, all the parts come together, and shit's gonna start getting real now, as everybody involved is it's just so nice to see them playing together. And there's a glimmer of hope that things that as the Herculoids come on board, there's hope for Gloop, who got eaten by the entity. And Curse Words #2 with the Invincible homage cover. Our hero is a dick, and he's actually almost more of a dick when he thinks he's trying to do the right thing. His version of the right thing is just that. It's his version of the right thing. Things look really bleak for him by the end of the issue. But since it's only issue 2, I imagine that it's not going to end yet. And this is just This is Charles Soule at his weirdest, which is cool. I love me some Charles Soule, but Charles Soule and Ryan Brown just kicking ass on this. And that's as far as I got this week. So you guys go, and I'm gonna go get some Pokemons because I do that now.
Thanks for watching another video from Gonna Geek. If you like geeky stuff, check out our podcast network, our news and articles, and our community forums. You can find it all at GonnaGeek.com, like us at Facebook.com/GonnaGeek, tweet us at GonnaGeek, subscribe to our YouTube channel at YouTube.com/GonnaGeek, and check out our live programming at GonnaGeek.com/live.